Back to Trader Joe's wine.
First drink of the day is just so delicious.
Or is it Bevmo? I don't know. I've lost track. Are we going now? Wow. What a start. We didn't know we were recording. Welcome back to another.
We're just over here jilling off to wine.
Welcome back to another very organized episode of Jillin Off with Christina Walkinshaw.
And I'm Jen Murphy. And our lovely producer, Paul, of course, is here.
We're so excited to have Paul all the time. He's just the best.
It's been 2 weeks. We've missed you.
It's been 2 weeks. I don't have anything exciting to report. Last week I literally and
well, I mean, you had a pretty exciting week, 2 weeks before that, so I think it's okay that you had a little bit of a downtime.
I blew my load last week, and now I have nothing to report.
Well, I have something exciting to report.
Oh, tell me.
I got to meet Christina Walkinshaw's parents.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I got to see where it all comes from.
I know. Oh, big shocker. Oh, why did your sex life come to a screeching halt, Christina? My parents came to town.
Yeah, her mom was drinking wine and telling me jokes. I was like, oh, that's Christina.
That was so funny, so cute. Well, you know what? As a single person, obviously, I don't have like any boyfriends to introduce my parents to. So I like to introduce them to my friends so they know that I'm living a good life and I have people that love me, even though I'm not,
No, I think it's really great. My parents live close, so I just don't think of it. They don't like come to visit, so I never really think of them.
Yeah, no,
like introducing them to friends.
They met like a good 3 of my friends, and they've met other friends in the past. And no, but I like doing things like that.
My favorite moment of that night was the meal was over and like the wine was gone, and Christina was so coolly like, Dad, do you want another glass of wine or no? And he's like, no, I'm good. And Christina magically was like, yeah, I'm good too. I don't want to.
And then she went home and drank a bottle alone.
That's exactly what I do with my parents. Like, oh yeah, I didn't really want one either. I was just looking out for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, no. I'm fine. I'm good. Means I'm going home to drink alone.
But only another person would recognize the same behavior.
I know.
2 is really enough for me.
You want your parents to believe that you're, organized and not an alcoholic, right?
Yes, of
Although
course.
we went to Solvang and then, staying under the same roof, then I was good. And then I would just go to bed at like 8 o'clock. It turns out if you don't drink, there's nothing to do after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. I learned that when I go on vacation with my parents, too.
Yeah, it's like...
well, we finished the board games, so...
I know. We literally played Yahtzee like 11 times.
It gets fun, though.
I know. I really do like it.
Then when they leave, you're like, I kind of miss that board game.
I know. Actually, we should get some Yahtzee. We should have some Yahtzee nights.
Monopoly by yourself.
I know. Oh, my God. Oh, it's funny. So then I posted those videos, or I posted that video that we made on last week's podcast about, me having sex.
Stick it to the wall.
Stick it to the wall. What? Oh, God, that was the best. And then I had to go down my Instagram stories and, can't, see which guys I've already slept with watch the story. Do you know what I mean? So, oh, well, he knows I just got laid. He knows I just got laid. He knows I just got laid. You know what I mean?
That's so funny, yeah.
And I was like, well, you snooze, you lose, boys. I don't know what to tell you. Girls got to move on.
I was at the gym and I saw this used Band-Aid on the floor and I thought it was gross, and then I was like, oh God, Christina's a lot worse. You ever see just a used Band-Aid on the floor? You're like, gross.
Yeah. Disgusting.
And I was like, oh, that's nothing.
I know.
I wish that we already had a huge fan base. We will get one, but we're still climbing. But it would be funny if we had a bunch of people that wrote in and told us other things that they've stuck to walls or.
I know, right?
Because usually it's just maybe a booger on the side of the bed or something.
I know. That was.
I've left boogers on beds.
I don't think anybody would ever notice, right? We'd be like, did somebody rub their booger on my bedspread?
No.
Nobody would notice.
It's a little game I like to play. Can I pick my nose before he wakes up?
Oh, yeah.
It's so gross.
Oh, no. Everybody picks their nose.
I said too much.
No. So we went out for drinks. I took you out for your belated birthday last time we podcasted.
Yes.
And then remember that epiphany that we had? We had an epiphany, you guys.
Did I have an epiphany?
So I hadn't had sex in 4 or 5 months. And then all of a sudden I go on this cruise and have this magical time. And I connect with a human being. And we're like, wow, that was just so magical. Why did that happen? And then we're like, oh my God, it's because I was off my phone for 2 weeks. I didn't have an internet package. I didn't play on my phone every day. I couldn't text anybody because I had no service. I'm like, oh my God, that's the key to connecting with people, you guys.
Yeah, but I think also a part of your epiphany was me totally losing my mind over somebody that I slept with. So I felt like also part of it was no more LA people.
Oh yeah, we did. We came up
Because
to,
when you're on vacation, you do it and you don't, you know that they're in another state, so you don't care.
Yeah.
But in LA, it's like obsessing over like, because you know he's like 3 miles away.
we did come up with this rule that
Yes.
there's no more sleeping with people in LA.
Yeah.
It's
Christina
always-
said vacations only, and I was like, well, I don't take a lot of vacations.
Vacations only for everything, for lifestyle, for sex. That is the place you go away to get laid and have romance. And then here you work and you focus on yourself and your job and your friends.
Your epiphany totally made sense. My only problem was I had another epiphany that kind of counteracts it a few days ago. Was that I've gained like 7 pounds, and it's I thought to myself, Christina automatically
can't
looked down
tell.
at my stomach.
I know. I start looking at her. I'm like, really? Where is it? I don't know.
I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna be one of those girls that's like, I'm fat. But this was my epiphany. Was like, I gotta have sex because if I'm not having sex, I'm alone in my room eating at night. I feel like sex is like a diet.
You're right. It kind of
It's
is.
either I'm gonna be having sex or I'm gonna watch Netflix and eat snacks.
Oh my God, you're right. Sex is part of a great diet.
So I don't know. I'm torn.
Oh my God, that is.
I like
tricky.
your idea better, though. I do.
I mean, the irony is that I'm like saying, okay, put down your phone and actually talk to human beings, and then you can have these wonderful romances. But then I came home and I immediately, like, I feel like it kind of revived my desire to want to date, and so now, of course, I'm using my phone to find people to date.
You went on a date.
I've been on a date. I went on a date on Sunday, a Hinge date. It was super fun, actually. We had a really good time.
I purposely didn't ask you about it just so I could hear about it here.
And I was so honest with him, because he was like, well, what, like, I was like, I haven't really been on these apps in a long time. I don't even know what my profile looks like, to be honest. I don't know what pictures are up there, what I said on there. But then I just went on a cruise, and I had this really good, like,
You told him your
2 week
cruise story?
I did. I was just very open. I was like, I don't care. I'm like, I had really good sex, and now I'm like inspired to go out and date again.
Okay, well, that's nice. What was his
Right?
reaction?
I'm not going to pretend to be some sort of a virgin or whatever.
Was that the moment you texted me and said, do you want to meet me for a drink? Is that when he left?
Well, that was on the Uber home, and I was definitely drunk. Like, whatever. I'm such a dum-dum. Like, oh my God. Remember, I was like, oh, well, I'm a little buzzed. I probably shouldn't drink yet for another couple hours. Let me just take a nap. It was 8 p.m.
Yeah,
Like,
Christina texted me at 8. Do you want to meet for a drink? I'm like, maybe. She goes, okay, how about 10:30? I go, I can't, like, take a break. And, like, if I go home, I'm going to bed. I'm not going to take a nap and then go back.
And I was asleep like 5 minutes
I know.
later. That was,
I kind of figured it wasn't going to work out anyway. And I was like,
Oh.
let's just wait.
my God.
Because I was a little buzzed, but I was at that perfect part where I'm like, I'm going to go home and go to bed and be okay and not take it overboard.
Yeah. No, it was perfect. It was a perfect night, a perfect amount of drinks and chicken wings.
I have to tell you this party that I was at when
Yeah.
you were trying to get a hold of me, and
Yeah.
I didn't get back to you soon enough because I didn't have my phone because I was talking to people.
Oh, we were communicating. That's so nice.
So-
Meanwhile, I'm like, pick up your phone. I want a drink.
I know, and I know when you call, it's serious because you never call.
Serious. I seriously want to meet up for a drink.
So, well, I almost like popped in on your date. I was like, that would be
You
fun,
should've.
but I wasn't sure if I should. And then by the
I
time
told you to.
well, by the time you responded, I was on the way back down to.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
went to an open mic in Silver Lake
Yeah.
at 5,
Right.
and then my friend was texting me that I was gonna go out in West Hollywood for Cinco de Mayo, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, let me know where you are because I hate like St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo, like crowds and all that
Right.
stuff. So then he texts me, he's like, I'm at a house party. There's tacos. And I was like, jackpot.
Yeah, that's good.
Like free alcohol and food.
Oh, perfect.
So I bust it down there. And I get there. And you know, as soon as you walk into a house party and you're like, oh, these people don't know how to throw a house party. Like, first of all, there's way too many muscles for them to be good house party throwers.
Wow.
No, guys in tanks,
Oh, I thought you meant like mussels, the food.
no.
I was like, that sounds pretty fancy for
So I walk
Cinco de
in,
Mayo.
and they're wrapping up like the taco meat, and my friend's like, "Oh, do you want? We can take it back out." I'm like, "No, like I don't even know these people. Just my friend I know is there." So they put it all away, and then I'm like there, and I'm looking around, and like there's like not one piece of food, not like a chip or nothing. And I was like, "Who has a house party and puts away all the food?"
No, the food should stay out till the next morning.
Yeah,
That's the parties I go to.
exactly.
Stays out.
The food should stay out until the last, and it's not like he was trying to like end the party. There was still, people stayed for a few hours after.
Weird.
And I was like, what kind of person puts away all their food?
I don't know, maybe he's in the restaurant industry and he like knows his food safety, and he's like, well, we can't let this meat go into the danger zone, right?
No, I think people that are too healthy just don't know how to throw parties. Like they were like yoga people. Nothing against yoga.
Oh,
Like
right.
we both like it, but you know,
I
like
mean, I'm a fitness guru, right? I don't understand.
they were like hardcore. Hardcore.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, you don't know how to throw house parties.
Oh, no. Or we could have been hanging out. You should have crashed my date. I did. I told Jen. I was like, why don't you pop by? He was such a fun guy, too. You would have, like, it would have been interesting to converse and stuff. There was part of me, like, halfway through the date, I was like, I think we're just going to be friends. Like, we're really getting along. Like, we got a lot in common. I'm like, I would just be happy for this to go.
So how did the date end?
But then all of a sudden he was like, oh my God, he's like, I can see us being great. You're like us being great friends. And I was like, yes, oh my God, he's going to friend zone me. I was so excited. And then he's like, but you'd be like a good friend with great tits. And then I was like, whoa, maybe that's, I know. But I've been flat chested for so much of my life that when somebody compliments my boobs, I'm actually like, thank you. Like I can't help it.
Oh, that's cool.
Even though the word tits I find a little bit rattling. But
did he try and make a move?
oh yeah, but then of course, like cut to like 20 minutes later after he like drops his friend card, all of a sudden he wants to make out.
And what'd you do?
So then, there was some kissing at the bar. We were at E-Rustic Tavern, or
like PDA?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't like the PDA. And I was like, oh no, like this is a great dive bar. I don't
yeah,
want to
but
be
I'm
seen,
Cinco de Mayo. Come on.
taking a tongue down my throat in public. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh no. And the bartender brought us a shot of tequila, which was really sweet of her. Anyways. I thought it was funny, but here's the thing. I think by me initiating this conversation about how, I just had like this great romance and like just like initiating a talk about like love and sex and what's going on in that part of my life right now, then it really sparked him to be honest about his situation and how he just got a relationship. And I don't know. I was thinking there's some old magazine that was like, don't talk about ex-boyfriends on your date. But that's like the first thing I want to talk about, exes and where we're at with relationships and sex. I love talking about that
Yeah, there's
stuff.
nothing wrong with that.
And I feel like it just
does make everything more honest right away.
It makes everything so honest right away, and it makes everything like such a better conversation.
But wait,
like,
when he
so
kissed
what
you,
do you do?
did you want to sleep with him?
Not
Not saying you had to do it that night, but I mean, I feel like you can tell when you kiss someone if you're gonna want to.
I don't know. I still feel like
when he kissed you, did you feel it in your nether region?
the nether region in the Jillin center. Yeah.
Did you feel it in the
I didn't quite feel it in the Jillin center. But I think
what if I refuse to call it anything else except my pee hole?
My pee hole. But I was like, but I also think I was
that's a different hole.
I was thrown off by the PDA, I think, too. Because it was, it was a really fun date and everything was going good. Oh, here's one thing that he said that really, it made me like do a spit take. So whatever, I'm always honest with guys that I don't want children, right? I'm like, oh, well, I don't mind if like guys
You said
already
that
have
on
kids.
the first date too?
I always throw it out there.
Oh, wow.
Why? Don't waste your time with me if you want things that I don't want.
Give it up for Christina.
Right?
Today, this is the honesty bell.
It's the yeah. Give it up for honesty.
It's going to represent something different every week.
I don't want some guy being like, oh, let's bareback it. And then I'd be like, oh, no. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, that's not why they bareback, I don't think. I don't think that every time a guy doesn't want to use a condom, it's because he wants to get you pregnant. But
yeah, I don't think it's, yeah.
But yeah, anyways. God bless you if you.
Probably
if
never, unless you got a ring on your finger.
I know, oh my God. But I do like to throw that out there just in case. And this guy was a little bit older than me. I think he's like 43, so I was like, cool. But then, so anyway, I give him my I don't want kids disclosure, and then he goes, oh, but if it happens, it happens, right? And then I was like, no, that is not how this works at all.
What guy says that?
I know. If it happens, you're driving me to Planned Parenthood. That's what happens. Like, do you know what I mean? So that was a little. That would have been the only low light of the date. But everything else was like super fun, right? Has anybody ever said that to you? But if it happens, it happens.
No.
Like, wow.
I'm just curious if he said that because he's trying to figure out whether,
but maybe
maybe he's against abortion and he's trying to figure out if it accidentally happened, if you keep it.
Or maybe he does want kids and he's like, he's not saying he's gunning for it, but if it happened, it happens.
Yeah.
So I feel like
is he super Christian?
No, I don't think so. He's Iranian. He was cool. He was very cute.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was an easy date. It was not stressful at all. We just kept on having fun. It was good. And then there's been some texts. But now I'm like, once you start, then you kind of can't stop. So then I started conversing with another guy.
What's that like?
And now I have another date.
Is it called obsession? I've heard of it.
Thursday.
I don't know what that feels like.
Now I have another date on Thursday.
Wait, with a different guy?
Yeah, but it's a lunch date. This one I already feel like I'm like, I don't know. It's gonna be a lunch date.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
don't say it.
that's fine because I can't. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, I could sleep with the other guy now because I feel like I've got a nice rapport with him.
What have the text messages been about? Has he asked you out again, or?
We were
Well,
texting
it's only
a little
Tuesday,
bit.
I guess.
Oh yeah. Nobody texted me when he got home that night. He texted me yesterday, and then I texted him back after my 2-hour nap, and I was just like, "Is it?" Because he's had to go to work on Monday, and and I was like, "Oh, is this a bad time to mention I just woke up from a 2-hour nap?" Monday's a big nap day for me. Such a
So
jerk.
it's Tuesday and Wednesday.
So
And
it's
Thursday.
Tuesday and Wednesday. I mean, weekdays are for naps.
But Sunday, I party all day.
A Sunday I'll party. It's funny because
Perfect.
and this is something else we talked about last week, and then I wrote it down in my notes, so it's still. I feel like we didn't talk about this last week, and if we did, Paul, well, then you just get to cut it out. Just kidding.
I'll remember because I watched the whole video to make those cuts. So I think
Oh, you're
I think
so
I have a better
good.
memory.
I did watch Champagne Podcast.
'Cause
but
right
I
after
haven't
we
listened
leave,
to
I don't remember stuff, and then when I watch the
I know.
videos.
So, and this is going back to my cruise sex. So, have you ever had sex that's like so good and you're connecting so well, but even though you don't know the person particularly well, you still almost want to say I love you?
Oh, we did talk about this.
Shit, we did. Did we talk about
Wait.
this at the bar? I think we talked about
Oh,
this
we
at the bar.
talked about it at the bar. You're right, not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast. But have you ever have you
yes.
ever like, yeah,
That has happened to me.
when you're like, oh my God, I want to say I love you, even though I know it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
But I told it to the guy. I was like,
Like
listen,
it happens in your head, and then I question my own sanity. But I'm
I
glad that you
know.
said that. 'Cause
Right?
that means it might be normal.
I think it might be normal, and I like that you can relate to that too.
Well, the thing that makes it normal is that we know we're not in love. If we really thought it was love, then it wouldn't be normal.
I
but-
did tell him afterwards. I go, just so you know, there's moments when, like, we're having sex and, like, you connect so well that I want to say I love you. Like, I'm such in a moment. But I know I've known you for, like, 5 days, and that's not possible. But I'm just saying, like, there is a weird, I don't know.
I wonder if that feeling is strong. I wonder if it's as you get older. Because I feel like when I had sex in my 20s, most of the sex was always kind of like missionary. There was more eye contact.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like now that I'm older, especially if it's just more of a one night stand, it's usually there's not eye contact. It's usually more like just
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of there's hardly any eye contact to be
Well,
honest.
that's the whole
So
thing.
I wonder if-
Sometimes you're sleeping with guys, especially in this city, where, yeah, once you start to have sex, the kissing's gone and the eye contact's gone. Like, now it's just pound town.
Okay, yeah. So I wonder if that's why when it does happen, because it's
Yeah.
more rare now, that
somebody-
the feelings are a little more intense.
Exactly. When somebody kisses you and looks you in the eye when they fuck you. I'm like, wow, what is this? This is magical service you're doing here.
Yeah.
But that's because
Even with my ex-boyfriend that I had for years, a lot of times it was not a lot of eye contact.
Man.
It's okay. It was good sex. It just wasn't like,
Yeah.
it wasn't always like making love kind of sex. You
Yeah.
know?
Is
I
it
don't
weird that we're making a lot of eye contact as we talk about this?
Yeah.
Or-
I love you. I love you.
I love you. I love you, man.
I have
man.
I have a funny story for you because
Okay.
I've mentioned several times how I have anger issues
Mhm.
that I'm trying to get rid of. I swear every night I've been listening to guided meditation.
I like that you're doing that.
Yeah, except there's nothing that puts me to sleep faster, which is great because
That's
usually
good.
I cannot fall asleep.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's working. I swear 30 seconds to a minute, I'm out. I've never had anything put me to sleep so fast.
I should try that.
It's this guy Doshi. It's his voice, I think.
Oh my
he has
God,
like
I'll do it.
millions of views. I used a ton of different.
Oh,
I'll show
yeah.
you on YouTube. Anyway,
I mean, since you're already on YouTube watching us, because you're all out there, we know. Yeah, then you could go to Ding Dong
Doshi.
Meditation Guy.
Dauschy. Anyway, so last week, I get phone calls almost every day from creditors usually.
No.
So my phone rings so much. Sometimes I ignore it. Sometimes I answer but don't say anything. Like if I'm in the car and the music's playing, I just
Yeah.
answer, but just let them. I just put it up to the music and let
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
I just do random stuff.
Yeah.
Last week I was at the gym and I guess I was not in a great mood, and this phone number kept calling. It was calling like all day, like 5 times. By the time I answered, it was like the 5th time. I was on the treadmill, which I usually never answer a phone on the treadmill. I picked up my phone and I was like, if you call me again, I will report you. And I hung up. And then the phone number calls again. So I got off the treadmill and I went outside of LA Fitness and I answer. And I go, hello? And this woman goes, Jennifer, why would you say that to me? Why would you hang up? I'm trying to confirm that you'll be at the focus group tomorrow. I was supposed to do a paid focus group.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's just, I get calls from lots of creditors, and your number called me 5 times and didn't leave a message. She was pissed. She goes, that's because your voicemail is full and I couldn't leave a message.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then I just sounded so, obviously people that do focus groups need money, but I was like, it's just creditors call me all the time and I'm just so sorry.
Oh no. I did that once. I had a phone interview for
I was so
a
embarrassed.
job/gig, and I just forgot that the call was happening. And then the woman calls, and then she's like, hi, it's so-and-so from so-and-so. And I was like, who? From what? What? And then I was like, oh my God. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry. I just woke up and I just totally forgot that I had this.
But literally, the hundreds of phone calls I've gotten over the years, I've never once picked it up and said, if you call me again, I'll report. Like, that was the first time. And it's this poor lady who's trying to pay me money
Oh my God.
to give my opinion.
And did you actually go to that focus group and make
Oh,
that
hell
money?
yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, shit.
I made sure I gave lots of opinions.
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure
no.
she'll never hire me again, but it's all right. It's something she's hired me like twice a year. It's not like that big a deal, but
Oh, my God.
her voice was just like, what the oh my God, I felt so bad. And then I went back in LA and I was just like, I really need to control my anger. But I don't know how.
I mean, that's what the wine's for. It's just to help you relax.
Really?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not one of those drunks that drinks and then gets all angry and bleh, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't do that either.
I'm like a wine chill out kind of drinker. I'm like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but what do I do for the other 15 hours of the day? I'm trying to think of how many hours I'm
And
awake.
how many hours we don't drink? Or
What do I do about my anger during the day when the sun is out?
go for a hike. You did go to Fryman yesterday,
I
didn't
did
you?
go to Fryman yesterday.
And I almost called you to go too. But then I'd already gone to cardio bar. I'm going to cardio bar. And can we talk about how fast the music is in that class? Like already, so the whole class is based on like ballet moves.
That's why
but
I
yet,
wasn't that into it.
Oh my God, I know. Plus the music, it's like, so there's small, really small movements, but the music is like those weird, like remixes
It's
of
like
songs.
doing ballet on cocaine.
I know. It sounds like the 80s and the Ghetto Blasters eating my cassette tape. Do you know? It's like like that. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
All
that's
the
why I
songs.
was like, I don't think it's something I'd want to spend money on again.
But I'll tell you this: after 2 classes, I'm really sore, and I
That's a good
like
sign.
being sore.
Yeah,
That
me
is
too.
great.
Yes.
Today I just went to yoga.
You only get sore from good things.
Oh yeah. So this new guy I'm talking to. Sorry, speaking of getting sore, and I go right back to my dating life. So this guy I'm going out with on Thursday. I know. That he was like making small talk, and then I don't know, but he's older, so he's got to be more mature than me at least. Everybody is, but
You can't judge by age. I'm older than you.
I know.
I'm
I
the
don't-
most immature person you know.
Not all.
I've met your other friends, and they seem really
Just-
well put together.
I know. Just to show how immature I am, I'm looking at the notes in my phone, and I've made a note here: "Panic at the Disco Bush." So probably not the most mature person you know, but clearly young enough to love that band. Okay, great. Oh yeah, I forgot about this too.
Another friend of Christina's was making her dinner last night, and I saw on
Oh, yeah?
Instagram it was like this perfect salmon and stuff, and I was like, oh, she's an adult.
Oh, she really is an adult.
It
She
looks
does
good.
it
It looks good.
What was I gonna say here? Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet because you have a story, and I
Oh
always
no,
cut you off.
not really. Okay, wait.
We gotta finish.
Oh yeah, I don't. I'm just looking at all the notes, all these clever things I thought I'd naturally say to you. Now I can. I'm clearly looking at my phone, and it'll seem like I'm doing some sort of a bit now. Look what I wrote here. I don't like saying I got laid. I prefer saying I finally got caught up on my sex life. Only. Do you like that? It's cute, right?
I'm sorry, I blew out your
Although-
ear again, Paul.
I know. Only what's funny is I actually
Like it's a soap opera.
I made it a typo actually. Wrote second life. Anyways,
Finally
that's
caught
really.
up on yours.
Oh yeah, but this guy this morning that I was chatting with on Hinge. I guess I'm really doing a lot of Hinge right now. Oh, here's the dumb reason why I'm using Hinge and not Bumble. So sometimes I feel bad like saying no to somebody who super liked me, and so now I just keep opening Bumble, and it's always him every time I open it. But I don't have the heart to like throw him away. So then I keep just closing Bumble and going back on Hinge.
I don't know how they work. What's the difference?
I know, I'm such an idiot, you guys. I don't know. But look, the guy today, I'll show you the Bumble guy in a second.
Oh,
But,
Bumble, you have to contact the guy first.
yeah.
So Hinge is
But
more like back and either one.
Hinge links you with people in your extended Facebook networks. So it's like meeting somebody
Oh,
at a party.
Facebook.
It's like
Oh, gotcha.
a
Okay.
friend of a friend.
Gotcha.
But this guy today, he was like, he asked me if I knew what a standing burrito was. And then I was like, oh, is this some fucking dick reference? Like, is this something?
Do you know, Paul? A standing burrito?
I was like, for sure, this is some weird dick stand. Like,
I don't know, but I just got hungry.
for dick or burritos? Anyways, no, it turns out it's some, I don't know, he had an explanation for it, and it wasn't kinky at all, but my mind went there, and then I was scared to text
Well,
him
what
back.
was it? Now we need to know.
I forgot. It was something like, do you know what that is?
What did you just pull out?
Do you know what that is?
It doesn't look like lipstick.
It's not, it's a vibrator. I figured since it's Jillin off, I should show some of my vibrator collections. So this one is dead, by the way, I don't know.
Wait, which part do you stick in?
So, no, it's only for the outside. Oh, oops, I forgot to take off the sticker.
Wait, which part do you use?
So I'll leave that.
It looks like
So-
a dog's heart on.
When it did work, you would just like press it like this, and this part would vibrate, and you just put it on your clit, and they go zzz, like that. But
Was
it
that
looks
on
like
your
lipstick.
clit and you just shoved it all over my hands?
I mean, I probably washed it. Oops.
I probably
Smells like
washed it.
2016 badge. This is an old one.
How many of those do you have?
Well, this is a travel one that I got in Halifax.
And you gave me a book for my birthday?
I know. Well, remember I told you I almost bought you a vibrator.
Don't
but then
you know
I was
my
scared you wouldn't
needs?
like it. I know. I don't know how to change the battery in this one though. But isn't it cute? So this is easy to like take through, border, like
That's
customs
adorable.
or like security, or it doesn't look super creepy, like a real,
Does it work? Because it looked
Well,
like...
it did, but the battery.
No, I mean,
died.
does it work? When it works, does it...
This is it.
Do you like it?
Can somebody send AAA's? This is all we need. AAA's.
When I say does it work, I mean on your body, not...
It's like, yeah, not right now. Oh shit, it does work. Look. That's so weird. I thought it was
It's a very
dead.
low vibration.
Yeah, it's not the best, but it's something, right? Paul,
Paul,
do you need
come
any
feel it.
vibrations? Come on, a little back rub. Wow, I literally
Do you
thought
think
this thing was
guys
broken.
ever use vibrators like on their taints? Doesn't pressure on your taint make you guys come?
No.
That's what I heard. Like around the ball area, the taints. Are you sure? You might be missing out.
I think Jen doesn't know how men masturbate, you guys.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying if a girl is,
It's getting hot.
or if
It's hot here, or am I going through menopause?
I'm sweating too. If a girl's like jerking you off, then uses the other hand, not pushes, like just sort of like gently.
I'm still distracted that this works again. I gotta go.
It's not. Shit. Well, I've done that before. Do you think the guys just thought I was crazy?
What about those little rings that you put around somebody's ding dong and then they vibrate?
Oh,
right?
I've never heard. I mean, I've heard of. I've never seen one.
I've never used one either.
Oh, Paul's turning on the air conditioning.
Oh my god! Wow.
I'm totally sweating too.
seems like this podcast got real hot real fast.
No, it's probably just the wine.
Oh my god. Or the menopause.
Really, Paul? You've never heard? I bet. Wait, who's our fan that always emails? I feel like Dan Lawrence will know.
Right, Dan Lawrence,
Dan,
tell us.
Send us an email. He's gonna send us a picture of his taint.
Oh no.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend. Ask a friend.
Text Joel.
Oh, I'm doing a show with Joel tomorrow.
Oh, ask him.
He's at Flappers. What do you want me to ask him?
I would ask him, but my phone's up there, else I would text him right now.
Oh, okay.
Ask him if it feels good when people touch your taint. He's the only male. I almost said female. He's the only.
We must seem so experienced.
He's the only male friend I can think to ask. Well, my other male friends are married. It always feels inappropriate.
I know. I can't just I think when my married friends get excited when I have these kind of stories for them. I think they live vicariously through me. But it's unfair that like once people get married, you know, their numbers, like their sexual partners' numbers, like their number just like plateaus, right?
Hopefully.
But, like my number keeps going up and away. It's not fair. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, you plateau or Magoos, and meanwhile me. My sex number is like the yodeler in Price is Right. It just keeps going up and up and up.
Don't be sad.
That's exciting. Do you actually know your number?
No.
Me neither. I don't have a fucking clue.
I know the general area.
I
used to keep a list.
I feel like I average 3 dudes a year.
That's the thing. I had this conversation with someone years ago where I said, if I were to tell you my number, it would probably sound very high.
Yeah.
But because I've been single, I lost my virginity at 18.
Yeah, me too.
Because I had my longest relationship was like 4.5 years, the recent one.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm single. So yeah, it could sound high, but if you do the math, it averages out to 2 or 3 a year.
Exactly. It sounds like a lot, but
Which
it
is like
averages 2
nothing.
or 3 a year. Me too.
Yeah.
So it's really nothing. But yeah, because we've been having sex for what, like 20 to 22 years right now.
Like 40 for
so
me.
then you multiply 22 by
68.
3. Shit. So yeah, what if I've slept with 66 people? That's what the math works out to. Shit. Get your kicks on Route 66, y'all. Good thing I'm good at math, otherwise, wow, that would have been weird.
Wait, have you lost your virginity 22 years ago? Oh,
Yeah,
God,
so I've been having sex for
I-
22 years, and then if I
Oh.
average 3 a year, that's 66 dudes. But I did have some relationships, yeah,
Oh
there
my
were like
God,
3
I lost
years.
mine 27 years ago.
So, oh my God. It's harder to multiply 27 by 3. Don't put me on
I'm
the
at
spot.
188.
Is that 81? That means you've slept with 81 guys.
No, because I had a boyfriend.
It's 81 to 66.
I had a
The race is
boyfriend
on.
for 4.5 years, so that takes
Exactly.
away that takes away almost 15 people.
Exactly. That
I'm
brings the
averaging
average
up.
down.
Paul just did the math. He's like, that's wrong.
But then there was that polyamorous boyfriend I dated. Oh, fucking, there
Yeah,
goes the
but-
numbers again.
Okay, but what about, because I've gone back for repeats, so does
Right.
that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. Those are the best.
So my number's like 40.
You think so?
I don't know.
Back to the Price is Right. Higher, higher, higher.
I have done quite a few repeats.
I mean, I feel like repeats are where it's at. I like a good repeat.
I don't know if I do. Well,
There was one guy who saw my Instagram story of our video, me talking about my
yeah.
spilling Corona sex. And then I was like, I just want to be like, motherfucker, I would have fucked you again, too, if you knew how to make a move later. Like, do you know what I mean? But it was good service. I'm just saying, I would have gone back for more of that. But now we're just probably friends, so it doesn't matter.
I think repeats are okay if it's within a
too.
couple months, but like I've told you, the repeats I had,
Uh-oh.
the problem with when it's been a couple years and then you repeat, I think in my head, I had a much better memory.
Right.
And then I go back and I'm like, wait, it was better than this.
Or
Either
did-
that or they just got lazier as they got older.
Yeah, and plus maybe, you know, maybe, I don't know.
Some guys get lazier.
Some guys get lazier, or sometimes those, sometimes when guys get older, it's not as easy for them to, you know, they need to pop a little pill. You know?
Yeah, but
They don't have that young, you know.
Yeah, but sometimes if that happens, they should be good in other areas.
That's
but when
very
you're,
true.
When you're lazy across the board, there's no excuse.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. But yeah, and then I saw I was just looking, I was like, okay, my ex-boyfriend saw that I had sex, that guy saw I had sex. You know, you're just always looking to see who knows that.
I never
Get
look.
lucky. But it's good. I think it's good for them to know that I'm scoring without them. I'm such a creep.
Guys, I don't need you. I'm on cruise ships now.
I got cruise ship D. Oh,
Have
man.
you talked to him?
Not really. I think he just got off the cruise because I saw him watching my Instagram story again, and I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Yeah, because you don't really have a lot of reception on the cruise, if any. So, but yeah, but I like the way that our texts kind of ended. It's good. It's like a very open-ended story. You know, it's like he's like, I really hope our paths cross again, and I was like, me too.
Oh, they will.
That's it. That's all we need. We just need to lay it out there for the future and see what happens and go back to living our lives. And then
Your Norwegian paths will cross again.
our Norwegian paths will cross again.
I hope when I get on the ship, there's a picture of you. It's like framed.
I would love that. Oh my God. There are some, so they have headshots around the wall at the comedy club. When are you going again? In July?
Yes, my first one is in July.
Or July what?
That's out of New York.
That's probably The Escape. It's the one I was just
Yeah,
came
it's
off
The
of.
Escape.
Yes, I love it. And what days?
Like 7th to 14th, something right in that week.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it is the 7th to the 14th.
There are headshots of comics we know on the wall. Like, you'll be like, oh, look, it's like flips on the wall. And you'll see people. I wonder who you're going to be working with.
I know, I have no idea.
Oh, my God. Sarah, the stage manager that I really got along with, she'll still be there. So that'll be nice.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, I hope you're as lucky as I was.
What show are you doing tomorrow night? Oh, Flappers, you said.
Flappers, baby.
I saw it on your Twitter.
I know. I'm
Oh,
going
and
to do
Joel's
Flappers.
on it too. What time is it?
At 9:30. Want to come?
Oh, maybe I should go.
Yes, come.
I was going to go to an open mic tomorrow, but if you and Joel are in the same place.
Don't they have an open mic on Wednesday nights there? We could even, I could do my show and I could hop to the open mic after.
Yeah, I don't know. Flappers open mic is kind of, ugh. Do you do it, Paul? I don't know. The one I was going to go to is in Sherman Oaks, and it's a pretty cool place. You would like it because they have really good beer. It's like
what's it called?
Like a German. It's called the Robin Hood Pub.
Oh, yeah. That guy's asked me to do that place before.
I did it last week, and it was so much fun.
I would do that after. What time is that one at, though? Earlier?
It's at 9. I mean, I don't have to do it. It's 4 minutes. I don't care. I was just going to do it because I don't have a show. I'm doing a podcast. Anyway, the listeners don't care.
Are you guys so
Are
excited
you guys
to hear
still
all this?
listening?
Is anybody still listening? Oh, my God.
I think I did everything on mine.
What about you? Don't you want to open any
I
dating
have-
apps or no?
I don't know. I need to do something. I really do. Because
I still think that going out is better, though. I think we should just go out. Last
I
week,
don't know what to do because the last 2 people that I had sex with, it was just one night stand. I think I'm just so torn because I don't want a relationship. But at the same time, I want people to keep in touch with me. Do you know what I mean? Is that pathetic?
yeah, no, I get that, though. No,
But I don't know what to do. I don't.
Because you don't want to feel dirty about it afterwards. So then,
But
but you
last
don't
year-
want a relationship, but you don't want to feel used. I get it. You need some sort of a communication. I don't know. It's tricky.
I honestly feel like the last 2 people, they've done nothing wrong. But I feel like I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking. Maybe dating apps is better.
I mean,
I don't know what I want. It's me. I'm the problem.
No, you're not the problem. No, we shouldn't
Well-
be sleeping with people in LA. We should. That's the problem.
When I say I'm the problem, I mean that like a lot of people, they have a clear path of what they want to do. Like they want
Right.
to meet someone, they want to get married, or they just want to have one night stands, or they want to. I'm like kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I would like.
And I can't expect a guy to just keep texting because people don't care. Why? What are we gonna do?
That's why vacation flings are the best.
I know. I trust you. I on that. It's just I don't take that many vacations.
I know, but what about if you're on the road? Then you could, I guess, I don't know. If you're in another city, I guess it was different on that cruise because we were actually together for like 2 weeks. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tricky. Because then on the date, you do feel a little pressure because, people on dating apps are probably looking for something. A girlfriend, a boyfriend, a relationship. I mean, maybe just a fuck buddy, but I don't know. It's kind of tricky.
I do have a new joke that I'm trying to do, but it doesn't really have like enough punchlines. But it's about dive bar, where I say like I think every first date should be at a dive bar.
Yeah.
Because why should any of us spend? Normally I would say like why would the guy spend a lot of money? But it's 2019, so it's equal. Why would Why would we spend that much money to go to a nice restaurant if we don't know if we like each other yet?
Oh, that's true.
And then I say I don't need dinner. I need text messages.
I like that.
I don't need you to buy me dinner. I just need you to text
need
me.
you to text me, especially after we have sex. Please, please just send me a message. Just so like have a good night. Like it doesn't even have to be powerful.
It's worked when I say I don't need dinner. I just need text messages. But I feel like
Like
it's
that.
when you feel like you need to follow up with something else,
Yeah.
and then you're like, and that's the end of that joke. So
I feel like that's my whole act.
just awkward transitions.
Keep an eye out for my new album called Waiting for Tags.
No punchline. My new album's gonna be called "But What About the Taint?" I swear, Paul, I'm going to bring you evidence. We're going to talk to Joel tomorrow, and he's going to...
We're gonna do this.
Actually, not just Joel. Whatever male comedians are at, or maybe just bartenders or employees of Flappers.
Anyway, we just need to ask this question and survey people.
Okay. I hate to bring up Sex and the City as a reference.
I love it.
But wasn't that what they did? Do you remember that awesome scene where they go for a class and it's in the woman's living room?
Yeah.
And
The
she
tantric
jerks
sex,
off her
yeah.
husband
Yeah.
and it lands on Miranda's face.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what she was doing.
Right.
The taint.
Yes.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I would still call it tantric sex, but I never call it the taint.
But that's where she was rubbing.
Oh, totally.
Well, okay, a minute ago when Paul didn't know what I was talking about, I don't think you had my back.
I know. I
You
feel like
just
I
sat
should
here
have-
quiet like I was freaking crazy.
I know, because I wanted to hear what he would say, because I don't really have, the body parts to know exactly what's happening and if that's really working. And wasn't that what you were asking him, if it works?
Well, he said no, but he's only one man and he's only 25.
I know. That's
He doesn't know his own body yet.
Come back to us when you had a little more fucking in your life, Paul.
Paul just needs, you just need to rub the tip. That's what happens at 25. He's never even had a blowjob.
He's so innocent. He's so sweet. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sorry, Paul.
Oh my God. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Wow. This podcast is almost as powerful as that hockey game we watched after our last podcast. When we watched,
that
we
was
watched the
good.
Vegas Golden Knights fall apart.
2 weeks ago when they were ahead 3-0 or 4-0.
That was a lot.
That was pretty exciting.
They fell apart, just like we do after we fuck guys. Just, oh my God. We get you, Vegas Golden Knights. We get you.
Oh my God. That's such a great reference.
Oh my God. I mean, I even made it like us, even though.
No, it's just me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the best friend in the world. Christina's never fallen apart.
I totally have. Just
She's
not
like-
in a few years.
This is like I'm taking one for the team.
I know, I did say us because I wanted. We could all fall apart after sex. We all can. Everybody knows what it's like.
To the point where you end up in guided meditation every night.
I'm not there yet.
To the point where you need Douchy to fall asleep. He is really good. Douchy.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
Oh, guys, I highly recommend it. DAUCSH.
I am going to check that out. I'm going to do it. I'm excited.
I swear. And, okay, I even did it, like, totally sober. Because I was like, sometimes I drink some wine before I go to bed. So I was like, is it really as powerful as I think? I swear to God, a minute. And then usually if I go to bed totally sober, it's like an hour. I mean, my mind, like,
I'll do it. I'll try it for sure.
I don't know
I'm
what
always
it
looking
is.
for ways to fall asleep sober.
He just has, I know, he just has this voice where he goes like, and just imagine the negative feeling. But this is my problem, though. It's not a problem, but, I put on different ones, and some of them he has are manifest wealth while you sleep. Like, it's all, anything. You can look up anything.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that it puts me to sleep. At the same time, I'm like, but now is any of it working? They say your subconscious is still listening, but I don't know.
I could see that.
I do want it to work.
I know.
But I'm not going to complain about falling asleep fast.
Oh, no, I know. I had a weird dream the other night where I went back to sleep with the guy I slept with on the cruise. Like, I got back on the cruise. But all of a sudden, he was like 3 feet tall. But I didn't care. I was like, oh, I'm still going to do it.
Was he covered in period blood?
Well, when you're that short, it's going to hit you faster.
Oh, he was 3 feet tall. Oh, I thought you were saying he's 3 feet taller. I pictured like this huge.
Like the period blood made him grow?
It's going to hit you fast. Oh, my God. Okay, we have to end on
Okay,
that.
that was great.
Otherwise, we'll be those comedians that get a really good laugh and then like, well, let's say some more.
I know.
We can do better.
Let's wait till we bring it down before we close off this podcast.
Guys, this podcast was brought to you by Dynamite.
I'm pretty sure it was $3.99 at Trader Joe's.
2015 Zinfandel, Trader Joe's, Bevmo. Oh, no, I think you got to Bevmo.
I think this was a Trader Joe's.
Oh.
I think it was a $3.99.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul, for putting up with us.
Paul, you're so great. We hope we don't offend you in any way. We're really excited that you're
Never.
25 and your sex life is still on the rise.
We would never offend Paul. He's a comedian. He's a man.
some people slut shame, and we like, if you're not a slut shame, Paul.
Email us at jillinoffpod@gmail.com and make sure and follow us on Instagram at Jen Murphy Comedy and at Walkinshaw.
Please do. Good night.